husband, Jared.
This is my wife, Jenny.
This is CherryPieCottage.
Episode 99.
And we're backwards. Sorry.
Backward. You don't let me say the silly thing.
I'm so sorry. Well, do you want to say something about us being
No,
backwards?
no.
He just... I knew we were going to be backwards, but he set up on this side, so I just put all my stuff here, and then we sat down, and he was like, oh, we're backwards.
Did I have a choice? Could I have set up on that side?
If you'd put your chair over here
No,
first.
because
But no,
your chair was already there.
My chair's on wheels. You could have moved it.
Just saying. You could let me sit in a nice chair.
It's hot. We didn't want to go out in the garage and get the table, basically, is why we're in here.
Yes.
It was more of a pain to set up in here, though, we have discovered.
The heat in the garage is not suitable for supporting human life.
No.
So.
Hey, babe, what are you drinking?
Water.
Out of your...
Out of my Don't Tread on Me / Bucky's cup.
Yeah.
That's just a sticker, by the way. They didn't brand a Don't Tread on Me with
No.
Bucky's.
No, but they should have, because that's a Texan thing.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, babe, what are you drinking? Looks like a beer.
It's not. It's a Waterloo. So, it's berry flavored. It's sparkling water. No sugar. Just carbonated water with flavoring.
Technically, that's all beer is, really.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
It's carbonated water with flavoring.
No, honey, it's got sugar in it.
Okay. Carbonated water could have sugar in it. Coke is carbonated water, if you think about it.
It is just carbonated water with flavoring and nothing else. Oh, and look, I customized my can koozie. I got this on Amazon for like $9. It's sparkly. They didn't have a hot pink, so I got purple. But it's metal on the inside, so it's like our metal cups, but it keeps your cans cold. I love it. So I use it on the daily, especially since it's been over 100 for the last, 4 days?
Yeah. For those of you in Canada, I think that's like 63 Celsius.
It's like y'all's really, really bad heat wave last year.
I think 63, everybody would be dead.
So,
I think it's like in the 30s.
I do know Jamie said that their normal heat wave temp is what we keep our air conditioner set to, which is 78 Fahrenheit. Because otherwise we could not afford to have anything but air conditioning if we set it any lower.
100 Fahrenheit to Celsius, 37.8.
Yeah.
That's just 100 degrees. It was 109 when I went to lunch today.
Ew.
Yeah.
It was 8:30 on Saturday night, and it was 100 degrees.
93.
No, it was 100 because I posted on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
I had screenshotted the temp.
So, we live in Lubbock, Texas.
Yeah, we should probably finish that. We live in Lubbock, Texas, and we love it here even when it is stinking hot.
Yes.
But there was a nice breeze going today. It had been like over 100 with no breeze.
By nice breeze, she means small dust storm. So...
It's not stagnant 100 plus degree weather.
Well, no.
Because we've had that and that's bad.
Yeah.
With a breeze, it's a little bit more bearable. You still want to hibernate inside, though.
Yeah. It was hotter here than it is in South Texas, where my parents live.
What?
They were like 98.
How?
I don't know. But you got to remember, they have all the humidity. So it's like just hanging out on top of a pot of boiling water. Ugh.
We don't have humidity here, so which is probably why the higher heats are a little bit more bearable.
Yeah.
It's a dry heat. So
It could be 80 down there in South Texas, and because of how humid it is, it just feels worse than it does up here.
it's like Okinawa.
Yeah.
Remember, it'd be like 80 degrees and 100% humidity, no rain, and drenched.
Yeah.
We didn't go anywhere because they also didn't have air conditioning in like public places very often. Or if they did, it was really bad.
After that tsunami, they started cutting out air conditioning.
Well, no, like our first summer there, which was before that tsunami, it was like that.
Yeah.
So
Maybe. I know when we flew home that first time, the airport was just baking.
Oh, yeah.
because they didn't have the air conditioner turned on, and that was after the tsunami.
Yeah.
So.
But every other summer we flew back, they didn't have the air conditioner going either.
Well, yeah.
So I don't think they had it, or if they did, they weren't running it properly.
I don't know.
But
So what's been going on, babe?
you forgot. Welcome to all of our new viewers and our returning viewers. And if you're returning, this is normal. You know it's normal. This is just us being us. So it is what it is. So what's been going on, babe? I actually put something in there that you can talk about that you can't get political about. You can just talk.
Oh.
Well, you could get political, but let's not, because we don't do that here. We all know who's to blame. That's all we have to say.
Please.
We all know who's to blame for these next two things, and we did not vote for these people. So that's all we're gonna say.
Just the economy is killing. The economy is like committing suicide right now because it's too expensive to go out and do stuff. And so companies have to raise their prices to make up for the loss of business, which makes things more expensive, which means it's harder to go out and do stuff.
Round and round.
Yeah.
So, yay. And you know, if they hadn't denied it for so long, they would have caught it and fixed it sooner.
See, now you're starting to...
I'm not saying who's to blame. It's federal government, that's all I'm gonna say.
I'll go get a big pot and I'll stir it for you.
And because of inflation, we have insane gas prices. We have never, ever, ever, ever seen $4 plus here in Texas.
No.
As long as we can remember, at least.
Not something this consistent, because earlier in the summer, it hit 4 here, but it stayed there about that long and then dropped back down.
Yeah, occasionally they'll do that just to see if they can do it. But then again, we were also not living here during the last recession. We were up in North Carolina.
That's true.
So as far as we can remember, it has not ever been this high.
Right.
And for sure, it has not jumped 50 cents in one weekend.
Yeah, no, this... And I know that some places have it worse than we do.
Yeah.
You know, you got California, I think they're at $9 or $10 a gallon right now.
Supposedly some places, but the average is 6 something.
Canada goes by the liter, so theirs has always been like way more expensive.
Which we know. In Okinawa they did that off base.
Okinawa was the same way. Overseas, when you're using liters, and like when we were in Canada, I saw a gas station. I was like, wow, that's really cheap gas, because it was like $1.12 or something like that. And then Colin from Mr. Snap That was like, yeah, but that's by the liter.
Yeah, so that's 4 of those equals 1 of our gallons.
Yeah, so I know people have it worse than us.
Yeah.
But that doesn't lessen how bad it is here.
Like,
I've never used a 4 at the beginning of gas prices
consistently for
this summer. Like,
yeah. Occasionally it would happen, but usually we were traveling.
Yeah.
So, and it was in the height of the summer.
Mm-hmm.
This happened in May. May is not the height of summer.
No, kids are still in school in May, aren't they?
Yeah, they usually get out the last week before Memorial Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever that is.
Yeah. So, at least here they do.
Yeah. But anyway.
But, oh my goodness, the insane gas prices are going to kill us.
Yeah. For our vacation.
Sorry, unalive us.
Yeah. I did think about it. It won't be 7 tanks of gas.
Okay.
It's gonna be like 5.5.
Yeah. If we don't go to San Antonio.
Well, no, even if we do.
Okay.
Because when we fill up in Sweetwater, we're only down like half a tank by that point. So it'll only be like 5.5 tanks. But in my Tundra, that's still like $500.
It's like $100 a tank. So because we definitely can't trust my car to go.
No.
And it would be way too hot in my car. Because
Probably.
my air conditioner, it's fixed, it works around here in town, but with the kids and it being hotter and more humid down there, it does not work as well. And I don't feel like listening to the kids complain. And his truck is just more reliable.
Yeah.
Cannot talk. So, what else has been going on?
Work.
Not much else. Hey, you know what? Same thing, because I was working really, really, really hard because there's a new item in the shop, y'all. We'll talk about that in shop news. But yeah, I was like working my butt off to get a lot more stuff into the shop to kind of help pay for gas because, oh my goodness. So it's bad enough that he's filling up once per paycheck. I'm filling up once per paycheck. When he's down to empty, he uses my car.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What are you going to do?
Yeah. We're also not eating out anymore.
Nope.
We're eating at home all the time. We're staying at home all the time. It's just, it's bad.
Yeah.
So, and the worst part is that it wasn't us being dumb with money.
Nope.
Like it was when we first got married.
I don't think they need to know how stupid we were.
Yeah.
So,
oh, by the way, his chair is slightly higher than mine, but normally he's about this much taller, if not a little bit more than me. So we're almost a foot apart on height.
Mm-hmm.
Almost, yeah. So I don't know if y'all know that or not. I don't know if you've ever actually seen us like.
I know when we went to Canada, there were some people that were like shocked at how much taller I am than you.
Yeah.
Because when we're sitting in the same chair, you know, we're closer to like maybe here.
All of his height's in his legs.
Yes.
And I have a long torso.
Yes.
So.
I got a short body and long getaway sticks. So she's got a long body and short getaway sticks.
Yes.
So.
But, anyways. So, let's move on. But, anyways, let's I'm back to my butt.
What are you doing?
Okay.
Are you...
Okay.
a Joe Biden moment here?
No, you know how many... I was fixing to explain. You know how many times people have said, do you realize how much you say but or so or anyways?
Mm-hmm.
And I just said all three in one sentence to move on to the next...
See, I've always just chosen not to point it out to you.
You do it just as much as I do.
That might be. But I still choose not to point it out to you.
Let us continue. There
Yes,
we
let's.
go. It's time to move on to Faux Party.
I did jazz hands this time.
Yeah, you hardly ever do jazz.
I don't. I know we started out doing jazz hands. But...
Yeah. By the way, we are coming to you from my office.
Yes.
Yes, and that is my personal yarn stash.
Yes.
So, and he made me the yarn cubby.
Yes. It was supposed to be a DVD rack, but
It's
she
too
didn't
deep.
like it.
It's too deep.
She didn't like it.
I didn't like it as a DVD rack. I like it as a yarn storage.
It would work for DVDs because then you could put little kitschy things in front of the DVDs.
I didn't want it that deep. Not where we wanting to put it. I've got to get rid of that thing that's in the other corner.
Oh.
Yeah.
You don't want to get rid of that. You love that.
I'm giving it to Haley to take with her when she moves out.
Uh-huh.
I don't have anywhere. I don't have room for it.
Okay.
I didn't ask for it.
I know.
Okay.
Wasn't me this time.
No, it's your.
What are we messing with here?
Okay, so this is my gardenia wrap. You
Grief.
flipped
It's a
it
table runner.
this way. So, the way I had to block it is I had to block it long ways, but what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to wet down half of it and block it, and then wet down the other half because I want this to be a little bit wider.
Here,
More
look,
like-
look. Hold the corner. Where's the corner?
It's really long.
Good grief. This thing is...
Goes on and on and on and
It's
on.
ridiculous.
Yeah, and you knit it.
This thing's like 8 feet
from
long.
edge to edge. So this was the cast on and this was the
Ugh.
bind off.
Oh, why would you do that?
That's why it took me a year. I also had this pattern in my thing for 5-6 years, and when I finally, like when I bought it, I was so excited. I was like, oh, that's easy, and it's eyelets, and I love to do that. I looked at the pattern, and I saw how you casted it on, and I was like, nope.
Can you say, I don't know if it's a paid pattern or whatever, but
Amba O'Brien.
Can you say how many stitches you had on the needle
I could, but I
at
don't
its
have,
longest point?
I don't have the pattern with me currently.
Yeah,
So,
I figured you might remember.
no, it is a paid for pattern. It is by Amba O'Brien, and it is the Gardenia wrap.
Well, here, I'm going to start counting. You keep talking.
No. So, and actually, this is the bottom. That's the top.
Well, that's the way we had it, and you said I did it wrong.
No, because you unflipped it and had this side facing the wrong side.
Well, I'm sure they could tell.
So, the red and this one were both by Lollipop Girl Yarns. She also is a crochet and Hoovine. Hoovian. Oh my goodness, y'all, I can't talk today. And then this bottom is not Holly Press Fibers. It's Nutcracker. Now I can't remember, but it's like 3 years old and she doesn't dye Nutcracker anymore. I can't remember, and I don't have.
It's not a zombie color, is it?
No, it's not No Makers. And it's not Holly Press Fibers. I can't think of her now. Oh my goodness. But I have said it like the last few episodes where I've shown this. So you can go back and look there.
You think I might remember, but I don't.
Yeah, and this one is, it's always time for hot cocoa or something like that. And then the red was a Dr. Pepper 2-skein set.
The doctor is in, isn't it?
Yeah. Dr. Pepper inspired one.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you used the brown one.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the color of like the can, and then he used the one that's the color of the actual Coke. But there are eyelets all through it. So, and then mesh. But I'm gonna have to reblock it. But before I did, I wanted to show y'all.
It's like you knit a bed sheet.
No, it's not. It's not wide enough to be a bed sheet. But I want to block it so it's like more wide too, not just really long. It's supposed to be long, but yeah, I realized after I had already gotten it all wet that I was not going to have a space big enough. So I'm either going to wait till Haley moves out and then I can block it in that room on the floor, or
You'd have to.
Or I'm going to have to do half of it at a time.
This thing would go across our entire living room.
I don't even think our bed's long enough for it. So
No, because this is at least 7 feet long.
yeah. So, but yeah, I think I'm going to have to, I'm definitely going to reblock it. So, there we go again. So, hey babe, you have any foes?
You know I don't.
You have a foe. You finished your day at work.
If that's the case, then I have way more foes than you have ever had.
No, I just don't get paid for my work sometimes. For most of our marriage, I didn't get paid because I was taking care of babies. But I would have rather taken care of babies all day than go and work outside in the home. I'm a people person only when I feel like being a people person. So I am much happier to just be at home. That might change when we have no kids at home. I might drive you insane when you come home if you think I talk too much when you come home. Now. You can tell them about what happened when you came home today.
Oh goodness, just words.
Okay, I have lots of ideas.
Here's the thing. I come home, and she says something like, "Hey, babe, we should grow potatoes." Okay, babe, sounds like a good idea. Well, because we can use potatoes for this and this and this, and you know what else? We should grow some broccoli. Oh, okay, yeah, no, that sounds good. And we can freeze the broccoli, and I can save the broccoli, and I can do the broccoli the way I normally do the broccoli, and we can have broccoli.
That's not at all what I said.
And it was like 20 minutes of just...
It was like, do you think it's a good idea to try and grow broccoli? Because do you think it would work if I baked it in the oven the same way that I do fresh broccoli? And the potatoes, I was like trying to think of different ways that we could preserve potatoes. Yeah. So the problem is I have no ideas to discuss with him while he's not home. He comes home and my brain goes into overdrive.
So you're saying I'm your muse?
Kinda, yeah.
I can live with that.
Yeah, you really kind of are. I'm like, I get lots more ideas when you're around. When he's not around, my brain goes... Feel better?
I do, actually. I was trying not to. I was really hoping that was not going to make a noise.
That was a burp, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry for all of you that just had to hear that, but...
You couldn't do it when I was talking. Did they come out of your nose? Did you open your mouth?
I did. That was just here in my throat.
It sounded like one of those ones you're like...
No, and it didn't. That's the thing. It just... All right.
Okay.
I am sorry for everybody that had to hear that.
This is what happens when we record Monday night.
So, anyway.
But... okay, so time now to move on to Whip It. Whip It Good.
Hey, babe, what you whipping up?
You got nothing, do you?
I do, kind of, but it's out in the garage and it's really big and I can't bring it in here.
What is it?
My tree stand.
That is not a whip.
It is a whip. It's in progress.
No, you bought the... It's not a whip. He's not building it. He's not building it. He bought it and he has to put it together.
Yeah.
Like it's like IKEA furniture, but for hunting.
It's not really like IKEA furniture.
Yes, it is, because it gives you the instructions, part A into part B,
it's
and
metal and it's a whip. I'm counting it. I am counting it. So, but yes, I did buy it. I bought a tree stand. It was on sale because here in like another month or two, the price is at least going to double.
Yeah.
Because as the closer we get to hunting season, the price of it's going to go up. So, I got it at a good price.
And he had done some extra work too.
Yeah.
So, bonus for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just show y'all my next whip. This is by Hedgehog Fibers. It is a free pattern on her website, and it is called Outline. It is a wrap. There you go, because I don't do show notes. This was the very first advent that Laura of Lollipop Girl Yarns did. That is what I am using. I believe I had just started the yellow last time. So there you go. This is going to take me a long time because there are 24 minis. But I am into the big giant cake.
Why does it look like you have a big section of candy corn?
That's just the way I lined them up fading. So I'm going to end with like
Candy corn.
pinky greens.
Pinky greens?
Yeah.
What exactly is a pinky green?
It's speckled pinks and greens.
You say pinky green, I'm thinking, okay, it's like a green. It's a green that has pink tones. Like a grayish blue is a blue that has gray tones. But you said pinky green, so my mind was... I was like, that doesn't work. That's two different parts of the color wheel.
Anyways, so this is like 19 minis. Rant over. Or at least I'm thinking so. And then this was Knit Circus Earl. That is what I'm doing in between each color. So there's that. And it's in my Ginger Snap Wizard of Oz wireframe bag.
Who dat?
My sister.
Of course.
We're just gonna toss that over there.
Bear with. She has her daughter right now, so.
No, she doesn't. She's already gone.
Oh.
Okay.
I kind of caught the beginning
Yeah.
of that, so.
Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, okay, I need to read it. It's not what I was hoping it was. So.
Nothing important.
It is with my sister in that subject.
Well.
Because that subject doesn't come up very often.
No, it does not. And we're gonna.
Hey, sorry. Phone. Yeah, the phone went off, but also it stopped recording. And it was important enough that we were texting my sister and stuff. I mean, not like, nothing's wrong, just... Anyways, had to talk to my sister. So, in my Knit for Brains 80s bag... Doo-doo-doo. And there's...
Speak of the devil.
Hey. Okay, so this is my So Faded.
Here. You talk about that.
No, I was just gonna turn it off.
Oh.
You don't get to know things before me. Life updates from my sister. So, that's why. Very good life updates.
Yes.
But, this is my So Faded by Drea Renee Knits. Last time I showed it to you, I had separated for sleeves and was working on my second color. I have now added on my third color. There's front. So, not a lot of the third color, but you can see where it's fading.
That's like blowing out the camera.
Yeah, it's this top half. No.
No.
It's because of the way that light is. That light needs to be pointed more up. But
What are you gonna do?
I'm not gonna adjust it now. Oh, there we go. Okay. So, you can see where it's fading. And then my last color is that one. So, there we go. This one is flying off of my needles just like the last one. This one has one less color than the last one. Yeah. Because the last one was a little too long. But still working on this. Usually when we're watching something like Stranger Things is what I'm working on this. Yes, we are super behind. So he got up to like season 2, episode 5, back when season 2 first came out.
Yeah.
Season 4 came out and I kept seeing things and I was like, okay, so we're on episode 1 of season 2. No, episode 3
yeah,
of season 2 of season 1.
Yeah, we're barely. We're
Okay,
on one of
let's go on
those.
that. Yeah. So, because everything else is gone for their summer break.
So, what do you think of it so far, though? I mean, is it too creepy, or is
It's weird.
It is weird, but they did title it "Stranger Things."
Yeah.
That's just gonna keep going.
You saw that?
I did not.
Oh, okay. Well, I only read like the first sentence. Okay, now I want to hurry up so I can get back to texting with my sister.
Who lives 45 minutes away, by the way.
She's in Dallas right now. This is my Campside by Alicia Plummer, like the original. It's just the shawl. I am using fingering weight held double, and it is No Makers. Elf pooped in my stocking. I did have to get into the third skein. I only had 3. But I'm on the very last section, and then it's the ribbing edging. Can you hold that so it doesn't go off the needles? So this is actually the bottom. This is the bottom. This is the top. So it should go this way. But there's just one half of it. And this is a very, very easy, basic shawl.
Oh, okay.
What?
For some reason I was thinking this was another sweater, but I was like...
No, it's a shawl. It's a shawl. But it's going to be a giant wrap. But it's eyelets, but in each section the eyelets get closer and closer together. And I'm on the last eyelet section.
So
And
it
then...
makes one giant eyelet.
No. And then, then the ribbing. And I knit one before, and it was when I was throwing, and my stitches were kind of twisted, and I'd used 2 colors. I ended up giving away that one.
You just put this away correctly for you.
Thank you. I gave it away to, at the time, Haley's boyfriend's grandmother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because she was always cold in church. So I gave it to her because I hardly ever wore that one. This is in my Knit for Brains giant canvas bag, and it's 6 pockets. No, it does not come with this. I added the gnome.
You've hijacked her bag.
No, I just added the gnome.
That's hijacking it.
No, it's not.
Because you made it your own.
It was mine to start off with. She made it for me for my birthday.
Well, I know, but...
Which, I absolutely love this bag. Yeah, by the way, this is a new cast on. This is like... I cast this on Saturday, which was our anniversary, so... I want to say something, but I'm not going to.
It'd be the truth.
Yes, it would, but that'd be political, so we're just not going to do that. I cast on my 3rd Simple Hug Cardi. My first one, I liked it, but I could only wear it with a t-shirt. And I don't really wear t-shirts that often when I have a DK weight sweater. So I gave it to Haley, who wears it all the time. My second one, I knit for her, and it was huge.
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 But I am using all of my yarn. Okay. I'm a loose knitter, so I went down a needle size, but I went...
Look at this. Look at that.
It's supposed to be like that, though. My other one was tighter, and Haley's was looser.
It's like a gill net.
No, Haley's was a gill net. So I've gone down a needle size like I did last time, but this time I went up a size. But there's the ribbing done. This is Clouded, which is one of my colorways. Can you hold that? I currently have on there, which this is DK Tweed, which I don't carry DK Tweed anymore. I really don't carry. I'm really not dyeing any yarn. Get to that in shop news. This is Lullaby League. Then I'm gonna do 10 stripes of this. I think I can't decide if I want to do 8 or 10. 10 stripes of this, and then what did I call this one? This was peony. I think so. Yeah, this is peony. And then, oh, that's blowing out. Here we go. Then I'm going to do half the amount of stitches of the blue, which is Hoovian. And then I'm going to do same amount in peony as I did this one.
This one is actually not that far off from this one.
No.
It's just the lights are blowing that pink out.
Yeah.
So it's really not.
This has just got a little bit more darker pink in it, which is why it's looking a lot lighter.
The variegation is making this one look
Yeah.
weird compared to that one.
So, but it's enough off that I don't want to put them together. So between between Peony and Lullaby League, I'm going to do this. So, and I have 2 skeins of each of these, and these are DK weight. Everything but the Lullaby League is on my DK 100. Lullaby League is on DK Tweed. That goes on the outside.
I was getting it.
I've got, I think a kinky hair or something stuck. Anybody else get dog hair that just like, you can feel it poking you, but you can't find it to get it out in your clothes?
I do.
Yeah.
We have the same dogs, though.
Well, yeah.
So.
I mean, them.
Oh.
Yeah.
You didn't put my precious on.
Because I don't have on my precious.
But I do.
What? Oh, my goodness. Okay, that's all the whips I have. Do you have any whips?
I don't.
Okay, then it's time to move on to...
My precious!
I just assumed because I didn't have any, you didn't have any.
Rude!
Not rude, that's usually the way it works. Do you have any more water?
A little bit.
Does
maybe.
it have lemon in it?
Yes.
Oh, never mind. I'm out of water.
My water always has lemon in it.
I know.
So, along with my tree stand that I bought, I was able to also get two things for hunting. Ooh, we gotta hurry up.
Yeah.
2 things for hunting. I got a bipod for my new rifle that I have, and I got this guy right here. This thing is so cool.
He's been having fun with Rosie with it.
I have.
Rosie can't figure out what it is.
I think she has figured out that it is coming from this, and so she's like, oh, okay, Dad's doing something. But this thing is pretty cool because it's got little adapters, and you put it in the end of your barrel, and then, bam! I'm not gonna point it at the camera, but it's, there we go. Gives you a green laser.
End of your barrel, like where when you...
Like where the bullet comes out of.
And it doesn't shoot that out? Or is that only in there while you're lining up the shot, then you take it out?
No, it's only in there to line up the scope.
Oh, okay.
So...
See, now that makes more sense. I thought it was something that you put on there while you were hunting the whole time.
No.
Yeah, okay.
No, it's for helping you get your scope lined up right. So, this thing is really cool. Because I can use it for everything from Michael's 223 all the way up to if, somebody loved me and got me a 500 Nitro Express. Just throwing that one out.
I love you, but we cannot afford that.
I wasn't talking about you. I said somebody.
He can never have enough boomsticks, apparently.
So, but that's what I got. My bipod's already on my rifle, so I'm not going to show that because I don't want to get in trouble for showing a gun on YouTube. But
yeah, I mean we're not monetized. But
well, no, but
in light of things,
yeah,
not a good idea.
Yeah. But that's it from my precious.
Yeah.
So.
Anyways, it's time to move on to shop news. So I had a shop.
While you're doing shop news,
You're gonna go what?
I'm gonna try to plug the camera in.
Oh, okay. So I had a shop update today. 4th of July bags are in. Also, brand new item. One of them is already sold. There's only 2 of them. Should I?
Okay.
He hit the off button. Yeah, while he was plugging it in, he accidentally hit the off button, or the battery just went as he was plugging it in.
I suppose either one is possible.
Yeah, but red and white polka dots for the July gnomes. Well, actually, they're called patriotic gnomes.
Patronomes.
No, they're listed as patriotic gnomes. But also, look at the one with the glasses.
It's very gnome-triotic.
Shut up. Then we have some Americana bags. Farm trucks, because y'all are loving gnomes and farm trucks right now. And
For America.
Okay, why is it getting brighter when it was getting darker? Okay. Okay, I'm done trying to show it, I guess. But there we go. Americana farm trucks, and there's bicycles and scooters, and inside of this is white with blue stars. And as per usual, fabric handle, D-ring, lobster claw, and my wooden tag as your zipper pull. This week I'll be posting a reel showing y'all how I make my handles if you're interested. Let me know if y'all would want to see my process on sewing and stuff, and I might actually record like a full video and put it up here.
But if you show your process, somebody else can make your bag.
Somebody else could make my bag. Doesn't matter. I mean, it's not. I'm not giving you my measurements, but if it helps somebody else just starting out to start their own business. So it's just like with my dyeing. I will tell you where I got my yarn. I'll tell you where I got my dye. Will I tell you my recipes? No, I will not. But I will definitely show you how to dye yarn. What?
You had a real green eggs and ham cadence when you were saying that. I was waiting for Sam I am.
I am not
I will not give my recipes Sam I am.
I am not that type of person that will just say no because you want to make bags like I do. I'm not going to show you. No, if you're wanting to start a business, you need somewhere to go to learn how to do it. So I learned how to sew bags with YouTube. Somebody else showed me. So why not help out others if I can? But we also have more farm bags. These are canvas ones, and this is a heat transfer vinyl decal on there. So it's vinyl, but it's adhered with heat, so it is stuck. It's not coming off. The glitter is glitter vinyl too, and it doesn't come off. What? You need to drink more water?
I guess.
Again, fabric handle, D-ring, and wooden tags, lobster claws. The inside fabric is hearts. I thought that was super cute. Blue canvas, cotton fabric. There are 4 of these in the shop, and each of these have 3 apiece in the shop. Final, I started doing gnomes because of him. He loved gnomes. And then he found the ones that I could actually handle, not the creepy ones where these only show the noses. Those are cute.
Something about the eyes weirds her out.
Yeah. They're creepy when they have eyes, but when they don't have eyes, it's fine. So, oh, this one's going to be hard. So, more patriotic gnomes.
Call it, you should patent that. Like copyright. Gnome triotic.
I'm not doing that.
Patent pending.
No. So, the hats and the feet, the red, are red foil vinyl. So it gives you a little bit of some shine. I love the gnomes. They're super cute. But oh my goodness, there is a lot of steps in all of that. Each color I have to put on separately. And each color usually is several parts. So, but I love doing it. However, when it's 104 out and I'm in my office, I don't so much. But my $40 air conditioner works really well to combat that, so that's good. This one is the stars on the inside. My $40, I guess I should have shown that in my Precious.
Didn't you already talk about it?
I did on Instagram and I made like a TikTok and a reel, but that was it. But it's like, I bought it at Walmart. It's like Arctic Air. But it comes with a filter that I freeze because you can't do that. You soak it in water and then you can freeze it. Then the top has a reservoir and I pack it full of ice and then you put water on it and then you can turn it on. Oh, it's good.
A little evap cooler.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like as cold as like our air conditioner, but it cools my room off. So, because usually my room is about 10 degrees higher.
Should have had it going this whole time we've been in here.
I know. Should have. I didn't even think of it. Well, it's really loud too.
Oh.
But my room is usually like a good 10 degrees or more hotter than the rest of the house. And that's because
of that.
This and the door and this wall are outside walls, and I'm pretty sure they did not insulate it as well in here. And then in the wintertime, it's a good 10 or more degrees colder. Mm-hmm. So then my heating pad comes in on the floor. I have a t-shirt I put on the floor, my heating pad goes over it, and my toes go under it. So I can work. I can cover up everything but my feet. My feet still get cold, but the heating pad helps. New product. I'm going to need you to hold this. This is why okay.
Well, at least you're not using my head as a form of measurement.
Well, I was going to.
Rude.
Totes are in.
Totes.
This is a brand new product. These are tote bags. Canvas. This Kill 'em with Kindness is a vinyl decal, and the decal is on front and back.
So now it doesn't matter which side of your body you're carrying it on. People will still see.
I decided to do it front and back on these because people will carry these out in public more so often. Like, you can use them as a purse. You can use them to carry everything. Take them to the grocery store and use them to put your groceries in.
You know what else you can do with it?
What?
Tote things.
Okay. Okay, you're funny. The straps are cotton. Not twill. Cotton, I don't know what it's called. They're cotton. Natural cotton. They're not bleached or anything. Inside of this one is that.
Zombie trucks.
It is not zombie trucks.
Oh.
It's Americana trucks.
For America. I'm sorry. I'll shut up.
Please do. So, but they are gigantor, y'all. I mean, look, it's even taller than his head. They actually measured them today because I needed it for the listing. They are 17 inches tall and 18 inches wide with a 9-inch boxed bottom.
You said 17, 18, and 9?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait. Hold on. 17 times 18 times 9 is 2,700 square inches.
I was able to put...
Cubic inches, really.
I put 9 skeins in the bottom of this bag, and it only came up to here. So you could most definitely put a sweater project in here, and all your other projects in here too.
You could put your whole house in there.
It's huge. And because it is huge, these are all one of a kind. So the decal might, be on another bag, but the fabrics will be different every single time. So there is this one. I made 3 of these. One of them is already sold. I will show you the one that's already sold first, just so y'all can kind of see. Because that's the one I was like, we really needed to sell it. But I want to make one for myself. It's going to have to be different fabric. But patriotic rainbow with, what did you call them?
Gnome triotic.
Yeah. The inside is the hearts. So rainbow is not foil, holographic vinyl, red, and glitter, white. But this is the one that's sold. So there's only 2 left. And there will never, ever, ever be another one like this in the shop, ever. It takes a lot of fabric. So they will always, always be one of a kind. So if you see one you like, you better grab it before somebody else does, because it won't ever be in existence again. What? We're on 99.
I know.
Okay.
I'm getting there.
So then we have farm trucks. I did a different style than I normally do. It's the tail end of it, and I just smacked myself in the face. It's the tail end of the truck. Tailgate, whatever.
This is the tail end.
Shut up. So, and again, it's on both sides. Bam and bam. And then you have the Americana trucks on the bottom. The inside of this one, completely different from all the other ones. Blue roses.
Cornflower?
Roses. Blue roses.
Okay. It looks like the old Corningware dishes that had the little blue cornflower on it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it reminds me of.
So, if you like this or the Kill 'em with Kindness,
or pina coladas.
You are like in a mood today. You're ornery today. What is your deal?
I don't know. You said if you like, and I'm like, that's the first thing that popped into my head.
Okay, you can do that everywhere but in shop news. So if you like this one or the Kill 'em with Kindness, you better go grab it before somebody else does, because they won't ever be back.
Forever and ever.
Now this decal might be back, but it could be in different colors. It could be in the same color, but it will never be this same fabric combination. So there you go. So there's 3 of those. Depending on how well those go, I want to put some more in. But the next update is my Christmas and July sale update. So it won't be till probably August, really, wouldn't you say?
Mm-hmm.
Because we also have vacation end of July. So I don't want to have a shop update and then leave a few days later or the next week or whatever. So the next update is going to be the 4th of July update. What is my 4th of July? 4th of July. Not 4th of July. Christmas in July. What is my Christmas in July? It is a gigantic sale that I have been saving for an entire year or more. So all of the stuff that's been in the shop that their listing expired, I set it aside, and it's all going back in the shop at a discounted price. We're talking 30 or 40% off.
Ooh.
And all the yarn that is currently in the shop when this sale happens will be 15% off. Why'd you make that face?
That's not what we had talked about earlier, but okay.
Yeah.
It's your stuff, so
Yeah.
you do you, boo boo.
The reason why this yarn is going on sale is because as of right now, until inflation and gas prices go back down, I cannot dye yarn. So they had to raise up their prices because they had to change the way that they were getting yarn shipped to them, because they raised their prices, I raised my prices, then the price of getting it to me in the first place went up, and I can't do it anymore. I don't want to jack my prices up because I'd have to jack them up so high. I don't know if y'all would still want to buy the yarn. So whatever I still have in stock of bare yarn, I might dye later on. I have some 50 gram skeins that I am saving because I'm planning to do those for Halloween and Christmas kits. But as of right now, there will not be any new dyed yarn in the shop. So no clue when I'm going to be able to do it again. However, I am going to be concentrating on bags, new styles of bags, like the lace bags. They'll be back in August. I got some fabric for those. It's different fabric, mind you, but it's purple and blue. But lace bags will be back. I'm going to do some more totes. You are on a roll, bub.
Butter me up.
Let me know down below if y'all would be interested in like some smaller totes, more along the size of my regular canvas, but instead of a zipper, make it a tote. Let me know. I mean, I would make them a little bit deeper, but let me know what y'all think. But there you go. That's all I have for shop news. Do you have anything to add?
I don't.
Okay, are you sure? Because you've had something to add even though I didn't ask you.
Well, no, there's no point now.
Time to move on to tail end.
Womp.
Still not about anybody's butts.
Nope.
Do you have anything to add to tail end before I go on? That you can add on this channel.
No.
Let
me tell you what. I could talk for a while.
Only thing I can say is midterms is coming up.
Yeah.
So Do your research. That's all I ask. Do your research. See what they've actually done, what they're planning to do, and
let's make sure he gets a second term.
Stop. Not at all what he meant. That's sarcasm, FYI. No. Look into how they treated people in the background. Look up.
Yeah.
Just make sure, because a lot of them will make promises and then don't keep them. So just do your research. That's all we ask. Don't vote for somebody because they sound good. Don't vote for somebody because
it's not this other person.
Yeah.
Or
look at what they're actually going to do for our country.
Yeah.
So should not be based on a personality. It should, well, no.
It shouldn't.
It shouldn't.
Personality matters about that much in all of it. What really matters is, will this person do what I want them to do, basically?
And not just say they're going to get elected.
Right.
So just do your research. That's all we ask, because we need a change. Because the ones that are in right now don't know what they're doing.
And I'll say this. I am going to say this. This is the most political I'm going to get, okay? I know about of Canadian politics. Okay, Canadian economy, whatever. Okay. I don't even understand how really your prime minister gets elected.
I don't either, because y'all's doesn't work at all like ours. We vote for each person individually.
I will say the same thing to my Canadian neighbors that I would say to anybody down here. Same as what she was saying. Do your research. I don't know if it matters if you do research or not, but if it does, then do it. So,
the way I heard it explained, and this might be wrong, but you vote for one party and that's it. Whoever you vote for, then everybody else further up is the one that gets elected. That's not the way we vote here.
Like you get to vote for your dog catcher, and if it's a whatever. If it's the right side, then everybody higher than dog catcher is on the right. If it's on the left, then everybody higher is on the left. I don't know.
We really don't understand it, because here, literally every electable.
We had to vote for railroad commissioner.
Yeah.
Okay.
The sheriff is elected too.
Yeah.
So I mean, anything that is government of electable government official, it has their own race.
Yeah. So, and you can vote on party lines.
Yeah, just to make it easier, but we choose not to. We usually line up with one side the way that we,
And y'all know which it is.
Yeah, if
Come
you don't...
on, let's be honest.
If you don't, we're not going to flat out say it, but it's pretty easy to guess who we... But, sometimes we don't vote for the one side. Sometimes we go the one that's in the... I don't know what... Independent? Because there's two main ones, but then there's also Independent and Green Party. I've never, ever once voted for Green Party.
There's the Chrome Party. They want to replace all government with robots.
Stop it. That is not even a real thing. That is... That's that show with The Rock. What's it called? Young Rock. Yeah, which that is a very good show. If you can get it, watch it.
It's funny.
It is funny. But...
I'm still thinking it might be his way of
hey, I'm running,
foraying into politics.
Yeah, if it is, that's a brilliant way to do it, honestly, because he's telling stories from his actual life.
Well, that's the way it's being presented.
Yeah.
Who knows if they are actual stories?
The one about his first WWF thing. Found that on YouTube, and that ridiculous outfit he had on.
Yeah.
He actually, and the mop on his head. Yeah.
Well, but I'm just saying all the other stuff.
So, but anyways, do your research and actually think about it. Don't just go, well, this person didn't say anything mean, so I'm going to vote for them. Don't do that. Look at what they actually are going to do for you and how they are.
I'm gonna lean over here off camera for a minute.
I'm sick of people voting like that, okay? I'm sorry.
So anyway...
Be meaningful. It's not a popularity not like a high school popularity contest. We're not voting for prom queen and king. We're voting for the leader of our country. American, do your research.
Yes.
So, now
anyway.
I am going to get off of my soapbox now.
So, but anyway.
Let's see if I actually leave this in and y'all heard that entire rant. I might, just because I'm that aggravated and angry about it. And I don't know if y'all have ever actually seen me, like, angry. And I was smiling the whole time.
Well, you really weren't angry, which is good given what is coming next.
Yeah, I wasn't. I'm aggravated and irritated. And before you say, well, just pray. No, I've been doing that. And it does help. It keeps my anxiety levels down. And I know we're going to be okay. I know God's going to get us through it. It's just, I'm still human. I'm still irritated and aggravated by it all because it's nothing I did. It's nothing he did.
For once.
I was saying. It's not like when we were young and first got married and we were extremely ridiculous with money.
Irresponsible.
Yeah.
We'll put it that way.
He was way more irresponsible than me, and I had to fix his problem first.
As far as I knew, I didn't have bills before we got married, so...
Yeah, I know, and then I had to pay them all because
you can't pay something that you don't know is there.
I still don't know how you got into your townhouse.
What? Don't put the air bunnies around that.
It was a two-story.
townhouse.
No, it was a two-story apartment. That was it.
Connected to the one next to it, which makes it a townhouse.
No, because all apartments are connected to each other.
Not like that.
Yeah.
Not two-story ones.
It was not a townhouse. No. No.
Anyhow.
I'm irritated, that's all. I'm still, in a good mood, and there are so many blessings that, like the fact that we have our own home.
Yes.
The fact that we have indoor plumbing and AC that works. There are lots and lots of blessings.
Yes.
So that's what I remind myself of daily. I don't want y'all to think that I'm just negative about this whole thing. There are lots and lots of things that we are blessed by, and it's uncomfortable is more what we should say.
It is far less than desirable.
Yes.
I'll put it that way.
It's irritating us because we did absolutely nothing. It was not our fault. So it's out of our control, and I think that's what irritates me the most.
Yeah.
It's out of our control, and the people that can fix it are not fixing it.
Right.
So, on that note, God is good.
Read your Bible.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.